Okay, we're live. Hell yeah. So, yeah, Darth Shard. Darth with a D.
Based out of Portland, Oregon, originally from Minneapolis, Minnesota. So
That's right. Yeah, you weren't from Oregon originally. You mentioned that.
yeah, because we met at PMB 2018. I was visiting, but I had already moved out of state at that point. But I was returning home for the majors. So
That was over three. Oh, it's 2022. Okay. So you
yeah, so
want
it was
to.
like 4 years ago almost.
Shut up!
Yeah.
Stop talking.
I'll just be quiet. You want to play?
No, that's not it. I can feel my knees when people start talking about how long ago PM majors were sometimes.
Fair enough, man.
My bones start cracking without motion. So we're going to go ahead and work on this matchup a little bit.
Okay.
And something we can go over in a after a few these matches is the kind of like the basic ideology for the Sheik down throw back throw stuff. Okay, it's fine. Ooh. Okay. Ah. Okay.
Nice tag.
It was a really, really late land on stage shield, but I appreciate it.
Word.
I'll take credit.
Yep.
Oh no!
I was pretty sure I was too close to the blast zone there, but I didn't want to try the side B. I was thinking I was too far.
Yeah, maybe neutral be there instead, but
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
it is one of those situations where you kind of just like you're getting hit once you get back to stage anyway.
True enough. I wanted to live more. I wanted to live more than I wanted to get hit again. So I was like, I'll just
That's a perfectly reasonable like chance to take.
yeah, that's something I've been like trying to get more comfortable with. Is just kind of like realizing like sometimes, shit's not gonna happen out of nowhere, right? Like you have to make something happen sometimes. And that's not to say that like I'm not trying to be like safe or take like calculated risks, but more so like my perception of like whether or not like was it really dumb to throw away a stock? Well, not if I like tried and learned something.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like especially in friendlies. In tournament, there's like a slightly different like weight to those things, but especially in friendlies, it's just hey, learning is the real friendlies.
It's the friends we made along the way, right?
Oh shit! Yeah.
Did a down beat there, but oh well.
Cool. That's not the A button.
Mm-hmm.
Not reverse it? No. Okay. All right.
Ooh, that's nice. Yep.
Yep. Okay, so the easiest way to get it's not coming up a ton, but just while it's still fresh on my mind, the easiest kind of answer to the down throw back throw thing, once you've already been grabbed, is to either go off stage, let's DI so that you get off stage, and therefore, like, you can try to make them more likely to pick one or the other, because they want to keep you on stage as Meta Knight.
Right.
Even though you are a fast faller, you have enough jumps and enough variety that for the most part, until like they can really hit you far away from stage, they'd rather just keep you on stage for the tech chase. So slightly favor staying on stage, and then they'll slightly favor throwing you such that you'll stay on stage.
Okay.
And then you can kind of... It's still... Of course, it's still like a mix-up. It's still their decision that you're guessing on, but you can have a little more information. You can make them expend more energy to try to do the same thing instead of just, hey, I'm just gonna do down throw, and then eventually they're gonna DI it. You know?
So you're saying just basically try to get off the level so that they can't continue it?
Yeah. Assuming you're not at like very high percent. So
right.
Like in this instance,
I see.
You would DI such that you go away if I back throw you.
Okay.
And like that's obviously not a great position, but it's better if you'd rather have, depending on the level of Sheik you're playing, what they're good at, what they're bad at, you'd probably rather have this position than the tech chase. Against a Sheik who can actually tech chase, aka not me.
Right.
But like, once you get to like the Malachi levels of like, hey, you like to play the game? Question mark.
Right.
that can be kind of like a go-to, right? Because then that can also inform what they do there once they realize kind of what the situation is, can inform you of like, oh, they're looking for those I up B into their fair edge guards, right?
Right.
And then from there, you can, especially over a long set, that can inform their panic options. So let's say you're both at like last stock, very high percent. If you've been seeing them go for these, these low percent kind of like edge guard situations, when in doubt, that's what they do. Then when in doubt, that's probably what they're going to go when they're going to in those high pressure situations, not high tense.
one thing I'm trying to think about is, so my inclination is usually after DIing out, off stage, is to expend at least one jump to not fall below the ledge. What I'm mindful of is I don't want to get at that 45-degree positioning where they can hit me with needles, right? And I'm worried, is that if obviously you can't choose everything every time, but how would you kind of think about the risk assessment of like, do I try to spend my jumps right away and risk getting called out versus like falling down and trying like to do like a dimensional cape sweet spot or something?
All things equal, so assuming that there's no real like tells from the Sheik player.
Yeah.
This is, I think, the idea of deciding to spend one jump to try to just like stay even with ledge, keep your options open, isn't a bad one.
Yeah.
Because then you still have the option of like you spending one jump at fading back.
Right.
And then you have side B, neutral, you have all your B moves that are a little different from each other. Mm-hmm. Once the Sheik starts picking an option, I think that's going to be kind of what you want to look out for in this situation. So if you decide to spend one jump, don't worry if you get hit out of it, especially at low percent. Mm-hmm. Just like make note, oh hey, I jumped to ledge and got hit. So this time I'm going to, wait a little longer, maybe jump like below ledge and reverse up B. Or I'm going to jump a little away from ledge so they can't just like fair on the edge of the stage.
Right. Okay. That seems pretty reasonable. Should we jump into a match?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
I guess it was fated.
Yep, fated destination. Okay. Ah, that's unfortunate.
It is.
Oops. So something I want to kind of point out is that when you're getting to me to like 90-ish%, you start using just cape and neutral a little bit more. And that is obviously that's like a really risky option.
Yeah.
First off, two things. If you're going to do cape and neutral, try to do it grounded rather than doing it out of a little jump. Because that way...
So I don't do special fall?
Yeah, that way you don't... I don't believe you'll lose your jumps if you get out of grounded cape.
Mm-hmm.
Second, that's also the same percent where up throw B move begins really becoming a threat.
And so that's also something I wanted to highlight is that's just something I like... When I found that I'm just very uncomfortable with like confirming out of up throw. I have a theory that it may be that I haven't grinded out like the visual heights on each stage, like where exactly Meta Knight lands. Like if I, for example, up throw onto like the side battlefield platform versus like, you know, just the basic stage on Final Destination. I think part of where I'm weak is not reacting to where Meta Knight's going to end on the screen and then unable to sort of position myself to correctly confirm, if that makes sense.
That does make sense. Yeah, I gotcha.
So that may just be like a familiarity thing on my part, but it's just been difficult to implement sort of like on the fly when I'm under pressure is basically kind of where it comes down to.
Yeah, but like you were saying though, that's what friendlies are for. They're for doing the stuff that you're not used to doing yet.
Right, that's very true, very true.
One way you can practice it on your own as well is you can just go into training mode and just set it up on different stages and turn on... Oh, it's in here somewhere. Is it under player codes? I might be thinking of Fudge's training pack. I thought there was a... I think it is Fudge's pack. Is that public, by the way? I don't know if he's released that publicly or not.
I actually believe I have it from them. I just need to go find it because I didn't have NetPlay working when they sent me the build, so I'll see if I still have the link.
Gotcha. If you do, there is a... Much like Melee, there's literally a action state overlay. So you can... Like, Melee will just glow green when you can move, and that'll make it a lot easier to know what's coming when you up throw someone.
For sure.
Because, like, obviously you know that up throw leading to kills is great, but it is that familiarity of, like, when you take, like, right, Teals or, you know, Young Quaff or whoever that they have up thrown cape, up thrown up beat literally thousands of times, it becomes just a second nature thing. So I think building that experience and that muscle memory is probably going to help a lot in remembering to go for the safer kill option in up throw.
Word. Yeah, good call.
Good news also is that because up throw is the kill option everyone knows at that percent, once you get them to up their kill percent, they're going to be acting more predictably to avoid it. So you'll get more mileage out of stuff like just like run up nair at 90 because you up through killed them previously at 90.
Right. I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's like, you know, you got to establish the threat of the kill to, you know, give yourself the flexibility to create more openings later.
Yeah. I thought I would drift to ledge. Or drift to the wall cling. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Nice. Oh, that's not a B. Okay, so there was a moment in that match, I think I was at like 21% after the hit. You hit me with an F smash at extremely low percent, and I was just ASDIing down like a tilt or something. Mm-hmm. When you were at like 100, and that directly led to the kill. I know that F smash, especially by smash attack standard, F smash is usually a very safe move to kind of just throw out there if you think they're going to be there. But it is important to kind of realize... There's like to add in a little more nuance than just like, okay, this may break CC or this may be safe against CC early or at the tip, but you can still get punished for that same kind of move. Does that make sense?
Definitely.
Especially once you add in, I guess, more common moves like in neutral. Like Fox, Shuffle, and Air can get directly punished by characters like Game & Watch, Samus, and Bowser by run up, shield up being. Or even like tall characters, but like Mewtwo, like run up shielding and forcing the hit early. Mm-hmm. And even though it's the same move, that forces the Fox in this instance to like use the move differently. Even if they want to use the same move, they have to treat it different, or they have to use a different move, or they have to change up their timing. And in that same way, because of percent, if you're going to try to poke with moves like that, you need to be a little more careful and try a different move or movement attached to it to poke, or make sure that your spacing is pretty much at the tip for F smash.
Sure.
I'm not trying to pick on that F smash particular, but just like it is because so many of Meta Knight's moves are not super far ranged. You're going to run into that problem a little harder than most characters, but you do have the attributes to move and like control CC that way.
Sure.
Because any kind of CC requires that they don't move, which then lets you do your left, right, dash dance, run up, down tilt, run up, grab, etc.
No doubt. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good wiggle out of tumble. No, I thought I'd be on stage. Good ledge hog.
Thank you. Nice.
Thanks. Don't forget that's a place you can just kind of put in a wall tech for free out of the reverse up B.
Right. I just have never actually played against someone who actually punishes me for doing it. I wasn't ready.
No. What was that? No. Ooh, nice reset.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. I like that your. I liked that your pressure. It was the first stock I think of that, where you got the kill because I was trying to CC while I was shielding at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So your short hop nair shield poked me because you had been pressuring my shield with a few of those.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
I think that your pressure in that way is pretty solid. Like you're attacking at varied heights, which makes shield angling a lot more tricky. Or more necessary, I guess. And can really punish people for trying to multitask like that. I think once you get your up throw confirms down and really make those scary, you're going to get people acting out of shield a lot more, which then makes your pressure more threatening because they feel like they have to act out of shield.
Yeah, well said.
Ah, almost. Ah, the frames. Yeah, I think this might be probably the percent where it just stops working.
Right.
Time Tilton's so far off stage. Nice punish on the tech.
Thank you.
Oop.
Oh boy.
Yeah, be careful against characters that can get to ledge quickly, especially from below. Kind of like Sheik, where you don't get caught off ledge or off stage there with that like awkward facing away from ledge so you don't grab even if they drop.
It's definitely a familiarity with. Again, this is one reason why I wanted you to play Sheik is like I'm not in the it's just something I need to have pointed out to me because I'm not used to them getting to the ledge so quickly. I don't play against them enough.
Yeah, the like threat of how quickly they can get to ledge from like weird positions is a little unique.
Mm.
Because they can snap from like not quite that low, but pretty low, which a lot of characters either like can get there quickly but not with invuln, or like can't be that precise with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't be better precise with it because I'm bad, but like the character can.
I understand.
And especially with how floaty she kind of is off stage, that's as opposed to a fast faller, that's a little bit more of a very timing. Oops.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, let's keep going.
Let's do it.
Okay, FD. No! In my head, that worked perfectly.
Right, right.
That is no knockback growth. Holy moly. God, I felt like you CC'd that up throw 100.
That's weird.
Good job being prepared for the CC punish.
Thank you. Nice FDI, holy moly.
I just got lucky. That wasn't SDI.
Oh, word.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, that's stock. That's something that I was watching Suvir, and he likes to do that a lot too, where he would like jump a lot in the corners to get needle charge. This is fine. This is not fine. There you go.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, damn the DI.
Yeah. I mean, there's nowhere else to DI there in that case.
That's true. Very true.
Okay. I think you have half of the edge guarding like planned down. Where like your onstage punishes feel like you're really ready for them. If you want to really like get those early stocks, then you can go off stage and just try to like out resource the character with all your jumps and stuff.
Oh, totally. I think given who I'm playing against, my inclination to use all my resources is a little lower, but absolutely. I'll try to have some VODs against people, maybe from like a Wednesday night fights or something to review next time. That might be helpful.
Yeah, seeing a lot of variety of play is always very, very nice. No. Yeah.
Now, I was supposed to be up there, just a misclick.
Nice up air to kind of like catch me in that weird spot.
Thanks.
That was the most correct idea I've ever seen in my life, and it was just unlucky that it missed.
I used to not even be able to do that at all. I'm just honestly happy that I can actually execute it. Now I just need to practice getting the correct height and the correct timing. Oh no, no trade.
Yeah, it's really tricky. It's hard for me to even like mentally understand the reason the sticks are different between the two. Like, normally the C stick is the attack direction and the movement stick is the movement direction.
Agreed.
No, not on stage. Gosh, I wanted to go just a little bit further. Nice. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, like I was saying, you feel really prepared for the punishes on the recovery, especially because you have so much time.
Totally.
But I'm getting to I'm getting to make you guess, even if the guess is unlikely to work every time.
For sure.
I'm not having to stress about like how to get back to stage. Do I jump? Do I not?
Right.
Let's go. Ooh, nice. Oh, there we go. I think it's very interesting. Not this matchup necessarily, but just like the fact that their tech chase game is so similar.
Yeah, I agree. I hard agree.
Like, you can definitely like jack the not ideology, but like the decision making is very similar on both ends for certain characters of just like, oh, on this because this character's tech rolls are bad, and because of A, B, C, D, E, I'm gonna just go for the tech chase. Even if they know it's the tech chase, I still get my tech chase.
Exactly. Yeah. Totally.
Ooh, nice. Howdy, y'all. How's it going?
Oh no.
I could have done that better. Oh, it worked out. For sure, plan. Let's go.
Yeah. Totally.
Oh, that's like a true. Okay. That's a weak move. Let's go.
Nice.
Okay, I see why people play Sheik. That up smash feels really fun.
That's definitely a character attribute I am drawn to for sure.
They're just like, if you call out what they're gonna do, you can just really decide to kill them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think Meta Knight and Sheik are really similar in a lot of aspects, that included. Like, if you decide to cover a certain jump, like, and certain recovery pattern, and they do that, they just die.
Totally. I think the way I view Meta Knight is like a eldritch like horror combination of Sheik, Marth, and Puff.
That is Eldritch Horror, you're right. Oh, I don't have jump. I was going to pretend I didn't, but then I realized a little too late. Oh, I just don't.
Oh yeah, I know how that goes. You're like, oh, I actually don't. No jokes.
It's like, I fooled the game. I'm good.
Yeah, I fooled myself.
No, you're not Falcon. Okay. That was supposed to be up smash, but I'll take it.
Well.
It's fine. Not close enough. Nice. Yeah. Even without butter, dang. Oh, that's not good yet. Oh no. That was IDC in neutral, wasn't it?
Basically. I'm trying to remember. Also, I see that we're nearing the end of our time here. Do you have time for one more game or so? Or?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Cool.
Like one, I go by the stream time, and we're only 50 minutes into that. But
Okay.
two, I'm also not super strict on time. Like,
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. All right. Well, one thing I just wanted to mention was Kind of depending, obviously, on your, interest and availability, work schedule, all that. My next event I'm trying to attend is You're So Mad in mid-February. February. I was hoping to try and meet with you, like, I don't know, every other week or so. Until then, I think that'd be like 4 sessions or so. Is that something you'd be agreeable to?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Cool. Cool.
Do you mind if I MK did you for a little bit?
Oh, please. I would love it if you MK did me, yeah.
Okay.
Another matchup I definitely need a lot of practice in, just because it's so common,
Yeah, I have a weird amount of familiarity with the MK Ditto because there was I think it was with you also. There was a period of like a week and a half where I had 3 different students we're all looking for a new character, and they all like wanted different aspects of Meta Knight, so I ended up playing a ton of MK Dittos that week.
Word.
But it's also a really good opportunity to showcase all the different ways, like obviously the ways MK can mess someone up, but
right.
Also just the different like things you can do.
Right.
Ah! No, no. I still have momentum. Oh, I'm not good at that. But this time... Nice DI. Shit! Shit. The A button's really big, in my defense. It's right next to that jump button.
Fair enough. You don't gotta tell me. I switched to claw after I hurt myself to try and learn a less intensive control scheme, and I'm hitting so many like random full hops and sometimes hitting the A button instead of the B button. Sometimes hitting the A button when I just want to jump, or hitting the, I don't know, just all sorts of mistakes. So I hear you. It's definitely like taken over a lot as being more natural, but like it's still a work in progress to be sure.
Yeah, anytime you change like a method of control, it's gonna be, let's go. It's gonna be a little rough. That just outright kill. Okay. I didn't think it was that strong at that percent.
It can kill light characters for sure.
That's wild. One of the reasons I'm MK dittoing right now is because I also partially... This feeds back into neutral, because neutral is just like a circle of the risk and reward.
Mm-hmm.
But like even when you get big planned openings, I never had that like that immediate like primal fear of like, oh shit, Meta Knight up air begin. And part of that is kind of just Sheik's combo weight. Even if she's easy to kind of like shark, she's not the easiest to combo.
Right.
Ooh. But I'm also trying to figure out a little bit more about like what's going on with that.
Mm.
So that's why I'm doing a matchup that I understand the combo weight and the up airs a little. They're easier in the Meta Ditto, and I also have more experience. Let's go. I also have more experience. Okay. Just kind of like understanding that than in the Meta Knight Sheik or even like any Sheik matchup in general.
Fair.
No. Don't CC my thing. It's my CC down tilt. Uh-oh.
And I need it now.
Call JG. No! PNW. PNW down tilt. So an optimization you can make there is to DI to the direction where there's more distance to the blast zone, if that makes sense.
Yeah, Metal Cavern's just kind of a weird stage for that.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, if you DI to the left there, you have, on any stage, you have, because you were on the right side of the stage when you got grabbed, your distance to the right blast zone is less than the distance to the left blast zone if you DI left.
Right, so you're saying DI behind you is what you're saying.
Yeah, in instances when you get grabbed nearer to one blast zone, DI away from the closest blast zone.
Right.
I don't believe MK can get up B even if you DI full through him.
Mm-hmm.
Not 100% confident on that, but I'm from like the DI angles I've seen, unless there might be some like weird hitbox on up B that's still strong but really like far range. But barring something wacky like that, yeah, that's an optimization though. I think something that you've been getting a lot of success out of, but that also kind of like what makes it easier to expect is that you are very frequently like retreating and baiting out my stuff versus like pressuring with your own stuff.
I see.
So that makes almost. That makes it a little easier to know where you're gonna be, especially right after you're actionable. Nice. Like in the same way, if somebody always shields when after they're in end lag.
Yeah.
At 80? Okay. Meta Knight down tilt both busted and Meta Knight busted. It's not possible, the move is more nuanced. No. That's not the direction I'm... See, but like there, that DI was because you were trying to like escape the situation horizontally.
Yep.
And there's definitely like a time and place for that. But there are also a lot of times that if you know you're going to get hit anyway, that kind of... No. That direction is a very dangerous one to hold. Okay, that move kind of just sent wild far. I didn't think I was holding back. Something about the like really small scale of this sword fight is killing me right now.
I hear you. Yeah, it can look really ridiculous at times. I agree.
What? That didn't hit? These down smashes are wild. YOLO!
I tried to drop below.
Drop below the ledge, you mean?
No, drop below you. I knew exactly what you were going for. I wanted to watch you. I wanted to watch you whiff above me and then safely side me back to the stage.
Gotcha. You mean on the up air, right?
No, I mean on the dimensional cave.
Oh, gotcha. I'll do it again. I think that up air to cape is just a true combo. Or at least it's extreme. It seems extremely tight, even if it's not exactly a true combo. Ooh, nice. Should not have been CCing there. Okay, this is the part of the night where I just hope that there's some weird 20-degree angle hitbox on a B. Okay. Do you see what I mean about just going out there and just, like, getting the active frames in between your opponent and the stage?
Yeah, I guess it's not so much that I don't think that I don't do that. I think it's just hard to react quickly enough when I'm distracted by other elements, such as playing against someone who is beating my ass, sort of thing. But I take your point, though.
Gotcha. I'm not trying to, like, just, like, berate the point. Just trying to make sure that, like, I'm illustrating it correctly.
Yes, it was crystal clear.
Okay.
No problem.
Something I think will help a lot is that it's kind of hard to juggle. It's not hard to juggle Meta Knight, but it's hard to shark him sometimes because of the multi-jumps, and then down air is a little scary.
Yeah, right.
As you get to the characters that are either easier to combo than MK, so like heavy fast or faster fallers than MK, like the Spaceys, or characters that have worse landing options, like Ganon, right? You get a lot more mileage out of like the up air strings, where they just kind of like can't escape, even if like who cares if it combos if they have to air dodge to get out, and it's Meta Knight up air. I think differentiating between which openers lead to like up air strings and which openers don't can help a lot when analyzing risk reward. So like grabs don't lead to up air strings, but they lead to tech chases. The easiest way to get into up air strings is up smash.
Right.
The issue being, especially against smaller characters, like if you clip them funky, sometimes they like fall out, and then obviously it's bad on shield.
Right.
And then close hit of down tilt. Especially against like middle weights and like middle fallers and floatier, you can get that nice, and all of a sudden they're right at that beautiful percent where it's like right with your jump arc, and it looks like the Smash 4 combos. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
And that's where a lot of the like explosive power of Meta Knights, like not even comebacks, but just the like. I'm sure you've seen the games and the stocks and the sets where it's like, hey, they kind of just got hit with up smash and died. And I think there's a fine mix of like using too much up smash and not using enough. I'm using up smash is too much, but like, trying to get to those up air strings because they're high reward, and then kind of like getting too focused on them because they are so high reward. It's a difficult balance to kind of strike.
Sure.
But it's something that can help you, like I said a lot, analyze your risk reward more quickly. So, right, let's say I'm getting this down throw. I have all this time to think about like, okay, right, they're going to be at 55 whatever percent. They're they're a fast faller. The gravity's a little low. But Meta Knight's a fast faller. If I get a close hit down tilt on a tech read, that sets up for up air B move, which then puts them by like 90 and off stage, most likely.
Right.
Alternatively, maybe I'm playing against Falcon, a character that is easier to tech chase, or they're at lower percent. Up smash might not get enough. Because the throws are so long, you do have that luxury of just like, hey, what am I doing here? Okay, cool. That's the combo, and now they're at 90. And Nair becomes a very threatening move in neutral now. Grab also becomes threatening. Because then you get the, up throw confirms. Like, the basic game plan of Meta Knight is very straightforward, but because of that, everything kind of comes online at the same time, right? Your tech chases are always online. Your up air threat comes online right around like 20 to 30 depending on character. Well, 20 to 40 depending on character. And then your up throw kill confirms and you're like just nair edgeguard confirms, or you send them like to the bubble, and then can either like, how can I do this? You can either do the really fancy thing that like Teals does. It's probably optimal numbers wise. Shit. Where you cape them back off stage, or just hit them back off stage in general. You can play like the rinse and repeat edgeguard game. That can all come from like one of these nairs, which can also come from like sour spot not sour spot, but the any kind of launcher. So maybe at like 90%, that becomes really, really threatening. At 90%, you get the down tilt up air and B move. So because of this, you have a lot of options to like just get your opponent to flinch, as it were. And because Meta Knight is so versatile, that also means you can pick what they're bad at and just bully them, frankly.
Right.
So like, if you notice they're staying in shield a lot, and like defensively they are stationary, whether that's shield, CC, nair out of shield, like, they're not spot dodge, like they're not moving to defend themselves, you can just play the like F-tilt. Like you can take all the time in the world you want to like screw around with their shield, just like as safe as possible with your sword.
Yeah.
You don't have to go for the like big up smash reads. Or maybe you notice the opposite, right? They're shielding only when they absolutely need to, and they're trying to move ASAP. Well, maybe now you can do stuff like, let's say you're not neutral on block after down air, but like, you can. They have to move. They have to get out of shield to like threaten movement. So maybe you think they're going to nair out of shield. They've been doing that a lot. They have a character that has a good nair out of shield. So next time you dare out of shield, you can just like hit them again and like check that movement. Check that kind of like, I almost want to say greedy out of shield. No! How could you?
Because I knew it.
All right, so about those future sessions, I'm going to have to, something came up literally just now. Messing with you.
Oh, no.
But, so my overall point is like, once you kind of get all these things, I'll use the term again. Once you get all these things online on your end, like, the up throw confirms, the up air, the up air string combos, and then the kind of like, I don't want to say awareness because that implies you're not taking note of it. Up air is 8%? What? That explains a lot. I never realized it did 8. But yeah, once you kind of like cover your bases with regards to like showing these threats to your opponents, they're going to have to play a much higher stakes guessing game every time in neutral.
Right.
So like where you're using IDC now, and the reward for me shielding or like not, just kind of like waiting you out and trying to be defensive is me getting like whatever opener I want when you IDC and I shield it. Well, if you just jump cancel grab, if I'm lucky, maybe I short hopped and I can pressure you on the way down.
Yeah.
But a lot of the times it is really just like, oh, the grab whiffed. We're almost at neutral. Like, just the way that the dash dance game works.
Sure.
So because of that, like, once you get all this stuff a little more, I don't want to say a little more together, but like, once you can showcase roughly equal threat from 2-3 different openers, that's where you can really like start just bullying people.
Yeah, it makes sense. Ultimately, it's gotta, it all comes down to like, can you maximize or maybe not even maximize, just optimize or improve your punishes over time. It's gotta keep getting better to make people need to play a higher stakes guessing game, because I have all the tools. I play Meta Knight.
Yeah. And you have all the tools because you're aware of this stuff, right? Like, it's not, this isn't, I'm not trying to say that like, oh, you have a mountain to climb, but like, it is really the small stuff. So stuff like down tilt grab wouldn't really make a huge difference as opposed to, down tilt up airs. And now you can play like the left, eventually you can like DI mix up on the up air by like jumping first. Can I do it? So jumping first, so you get the back hit. Just Did they turn around on frame 1 of jump? Yeah, they do. But so that way you get the back hit of the up air, which like has a different angle it sends at.
Mm-hmm.
And like you can start optimizing, but the basic stuff that kind of needs to be there first is just the like, oh, the up air confirms the move into up air, right? So like floaties that kills, and that's just a down tilt at 70 something.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Where's the left dash here? Okay, that's earlier than I think it is. It's so early for a fast faller. What the heck? Yeah, I think that's the last kind of big thing I want to cover.
Sure.
If you are down, I'm down to play a best of 5 and then call it as kind of as a recap.
Yeah, that sounds great.
All right, you want to just do bottom, middle 3 randos?
Yeah, to start, I'm down.
Heck yeah.
GLHF.
Good luck, have fun.
Oh, too far.
It's unfortunate. Nice.
Nah, that's not so.
Nice regrab.
Thank you.
No. Okay, I didn't die there.
I like the way you used the platform there to get the nair quicker. Made it so that my jump was unsafe.
Yeah, the platforms are one of the only things that make, not only things, but like without, if the game was only FD, the game would just be boring at a certain point.
Yeah, I wouldn't probably play that game.
There's a lot of reasons I wouldn't play that game.
Yeah.
But you can use the platforms to mix up like angles, you know, timing. I think timings is a kind of a weird thing to consider platforms for, but like
yeah,
being able to land just makes you so much more actionable, especially on a character like MK.
Right.
All right. I'm not going to ban anything because it's the MK Ditto, and it's seriously in a coaching session, so I don't even know what I would start to do.
Okay, I want to do...
Okay. That makes sense. This is a good stage for the character. Okay, yeah, you're right, you're right.
Oh, wow.
We did it. Oh. That was the raddest thing I've ever done. Good punish. Okay, I'll take that. We're living. No, we're not. We're not living anymore. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Okay, that's what I get for trying to use jab.
I think I'm gonna go back.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's what I get for going down there. What is happening? Nice jump. Okay. Good games.
GG.
So, this is a little amorphous, but for the most part, until I got to like 80, I wasn't super scared of getting like hit. I wasn't afraid of getting opened up for like huge percent.
Yeah.
I think the biggest reason for that is the just like mid to high level punish conversions, like bringing them up to like that higher level of, especially on Battlefield, right? When you have those side plats and that top plat, how do you either string those up airs, get all that damage racked up, and knock them off stage, or threaten that and punish some other escape option that they show, right? And it's equally easy to do because you're Meta Knight, and difficult to do because they're Meta Knight in a very strange way. But I think maybe just I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch some top level MK, and I guess that'll be your homework too. Watch some like high level MK sets and try to figure out. Like, if you want, you can just go to like an MK combo video and then just figure out what the VODs were and just rewind to 10 seconds before the clip started, right? Yeah. You're like, okay, how did they get to the situation? And sometimes the answer is going to be, it was Fox, Falco, or Wolf. But sometimes the answer is going to be, oh, they called out a jump. And it's Ivysaur without a jump. It's Diddy Kong with a banana. Why didn't he AGT that? Maybe there's something that they're showing earlier in the set. Some reason that the escape option wasn't used, right?
I gotcha.
I did notice that you were going off stage a little further, and I think that it's a great start. Like, I think that's a really, really great thing to add in, because after you did that, I now had to think like, oh shit, I can't just like double jump to ledge or like decide how I'm going to recover. I have to try to. I can't just worry about the best way to get back to stage. I have to worry about the least expected way to get back to stage too.
Right.
But yeah, I think just like I said, it'll only, as you get everything up a little bit, the result on your play will be much greater than the sum of its parts.
Totally.
So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call it. I'm going to end the stream.
Sounds good. All right. Well, Jasper, thank you so much for your generous time. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you for booking me.